That ain't the one I like.
Yeah.
That's the one I like.
Andre, light him up. Andre, light him up. Incoming call. Incoming call. Incoming call.
Order with the average of you be serving. I never did cruise off before, no, we got serving. And we got security, we're about to get posted. Pull up after 5 a.m., though we was closing. We love the kids, but I grab them.
Just to let y'all know, your chef owns the rights to this music. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Power.
We in here. We in here. We in here. Now, this man don't need no introduction for real, for real. But we gonna give him one anyway. So most of y'all know him from Chef. Some of y'all know him. We ain't gonna say his real name. Michael Hicks.
All right.
Cause that was the OGs goes, man, that's Michael Hicks. But we know him as Kerchief Yahmeen. Huh? Yahmeen?
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, man, we got him out tonight, man, just for a little while. And we're going to get inside of his head, man. We're going to ask him a few questions, man. He gonna tell us, all about himself. So we're going to start off with Kerchief. Where you from? What side of town you from? Or you grew up on?
Really, I'm north side.
North side?
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to the north. What about on the north side?
Yeah, we come from Sippico, North
Okay.
Birmingham,
Okay.
Norwood.
Okay. Shout out to them Sipco players, Norwood players, North Birmingham, all that. And it's always shout out to Cottageville.
Absolutely. I went to school there.
And they mostly come down there and
I
shop.
lived there. They had businesses there.
That's right. That's right.
Cottageville, I fuck with them hard.
That's right. That's right. So, man, okay, Kerchief, what high school did you go to?
I went to Carver and Phillip.
Okay.
Phillip first, Carver, then Mount Meigs.
So the reason I got my ice, cause that was if I put it if I drank out that bottle of water, they'll think something wrong with me.
Yeah.
You drink out a bottle of water? What's going on with him? I gotta have one. Cause I can skip all the formalities, all that old play stuff. I've been with you since I was 19 years old. So I know a lot about you, and that's what we're gonna get into today. I met you one night. I walked into Exotic Wings on 20th Street. Hold on. Cause I ain't got to read, man. He's a super OG. I'm just a little OG. Yeah.
You're a triple OG.
Yeah. So now we ready.
Right.
So I met you when I was 19 years old. You had Exotic Wings on 20th Street, and basically it's been on since then. I followed you to every Exotic Wings. I followed you to Mama Tuna's. What was that down there?
Mama Tuna's Country Kitchen.
Mama Tuna's Country Kitchen. I couldn't think of the last part.
Yeah.
I followed you to Caramba Tamales. I followed you to before Caramba Tamales to Time Out. Time Out was, we got to Atlanta one night, and Kerchief was closed. He had the chef to open back up and cook me and my family something to eat. At the time I had a family. and he had to open back up and cook us something to eat. And I was like,
Okay.
wow.
You always got a family.
Well, I always got a family. Well, I was married at the time.
Yeah,
I said,
right. That's
yeah,
part
yeah,
of the family.
yeah,
But that been your
yeah.
family. I'm your family.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And man, I was like, man, he had his chef to open back up and cook us something to eat. Then caramba tamales, and what else you had?
Oh man, dude.
When you came back after the caramba tamales, you had the food truck,
Yeah.
and it was back on.
You know, over in Georgia though, we had a doctor's office, a pain clinic over there.
You had the doctor's office, the pain
You
clinic.
know, had wing time. Had a few things in Georgia, you know. But Georgia ain't home, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I thought it was home for me. I never wanted to come back to Birmingham because I failed here. You know, exotic wings went up real high, fell real hard. You know what I'm saying? So you know how it is, you know, when you fall, you know, people don't want to ever see you come back up, or so you think. So I never wanted to be the nigga they saw, you understand, cooking from a food truck or a trail on the side of the road. Nothing wrong with that, right? But I had went too high to be right there at that time. You understand what I'm saying? So I ain't, you know, so I got food trucks now, so I respect the food truck game.
Right.
You understand? But yeah, I understood the situation that I was in and how people was going to look at me. You know what I'm saying? So if I was going to suffer, I wasn't going to let it be seen.
One thing you told me, you said it ain't how many times a man falls, it's how many times you get back up.
Absolutely.
And that stuck with me. But I saw you not so much as fall. I saw you in the light of I used to call Kerchief early in the morning and say, it's just not say what you got going on now. Just be like, what's up, bro? We just get to talking. And sometimes we'll talk for hours. And he'll tell me just different visions, different businesses. And I'm like, I always use that as my motivation to be like, well, man, if he can get back up, or if he can come back, I can too. So that's what made me start, because I never felt like with no business that I failed. I felt like I just had a business and, you know, it was okay. I closed it up or whatever I did on my own. So that was my vision behind you. Just like, man, okay, so what he doing now? All right, he doing this? Man, all right, if he can do it, I can do it. And I feel like it was always stepping out on faith.
That's all you got.
Yeah.
That's all you got. But it sounded crazy what you said. I was just on the phone with a brother from prison, right? Drew, he know you.
Okay.
Right? You understand? And this brother here, you know, he told me, Q, he still got the clothing line. You understand?
I had a clothing store for 4 years down on 4th Avenue.
So look, this is a dude been locked up 20 years.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you what you engaged to him, you understand? You know what I'm saying? You know, cause he was Drew, he was with us. He tattooed exotic wings on his arm. You know, like a lot of people don't know that's where we came from.
I
you
do
know,
remember somebody had exotic wings. I just got to see his face.
He was trying to talk to you, but you trying to get everything set up right now.
Yeah.
And I answer for him because I'm always trying to be there for the brothers. I told him, I was telling him now that the past what just happened, you know, for my birthday, pass that through the junk because that's what we want.
Yeah.
You want to be able to know that life got to change, man.
Right.
It could change for anybody, you know.
Right.
When I went to prison, I couldn't even write my own letters.
Yeah.
I was illiterate.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it don't mean you don't have to have scholastic degrees to be a scholar.
That's right.
You can be a street nigga and be a scholar.
Yeah. Because you came back home and
you know what I'm saying?
I remember you wasn't even home yet. And I heard about the restaurant, so I went down there, and then I was getting ready to go to T's. And I said, man, I'm gonna get me some wings before I go so I can have them when I leave T's. And I walked in there, and you was in there. And just the way you talked to me, which I wish a lot of people would learn that in business now, the customer service. But you weren't talking to me as a customer service. You was talking to me like you already knew me, like a brother. And so I was like, man, I'm gonna support him. And so everywhere I went, when you saw me, you was like, hey, like every restaurant you had. And so, man, that right there. But I'm gonna tell you what really, really did it for me was one night I was in I almost said volcano, but I wasn't in a volcano. I was in French Quarter.
Good place though.
Well, I mean, good place. Shout out to Dita, man. Shout out to Dita. But I did.
That's my nigga.
Shout out to Dita. That's my dude.
Right.
But I was in the French Quarter, and man, I'm standing there, and I'm just kind of just looking at the scene, and you walked in, and you saw me, you walked over, you stood with me. I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? You had the yellow Lexus at the time, the yellow and blue Lexus at the time. You had a Lexus when nobody had a Lexus around, and you painted yellow and blue. I was like, but I saw the vision. Like you, every time I saw them yellow and blue cars moving, I knew some money was being made.
Yes, sir.
So when you stood next to me, I was like, man, this Kerchief, man, this dude. You know what I'm saying? I was 19, and that's how I felt. So it was like after that, ever since then, it was on.
But you know, I always been that person that I feel like I ain't never been the person that could. If I was with the high excellent people, I would always go and be dealing with the people in the kitchen and you know what I'm saying, because that's the people I'm more comfortable with, right? But I can talk to every group of people. You know what I'm saying? But I learned that in prison. I learned how to deal with who I was. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, because a lot of times, you know, you be really lost.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was one of them individuals. I was a lost individual. You know what I'm saying? And it took years for me to be found. You know, and I appreciate the Creator for being patient enough with me and giving me a spirit humble enough to be able to be found.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's just always that one sheep that'll stray off. You know what I'm saying? It might have been 10 sheep strayed off, but you know, you might not find one of them motherfuckers, right? I feel like he kind of found me and he told me what I had to do. And what I had to do is to share back what he's given to me. You know what I'm saying? My whole mission is to just share. You know what I'm saying? Because my mission statement is to share the wealth and grow rich. Right? Because it's not mine, it's not yours, it's not anyone. No one can hold it, no one can contain it. You feel me?
Right.
So that's how I feel about life, you know. So with that feeling that way, I like younger people as in because they the strength. Right? I'm 61. You know what I'm saying? I just had a birthday and I didn't never like to celebrate myself. I stopped celebrating myself at 40. So I hadn't had a birthday party in 21 years. But 21 is jackpot, right? If you look at everything on a natural sense, you know, 21 years before, and I didn't do this when my people around me did it. Right? And I was really, it was a really respectful moment for me. You feel me, bro? You know what I'm saying? It was like something that was needed to me. Right? Because I saw something. I said, damn, you know, it's so many people think when they get a paycheck, they just hit the lottery. But you really just work for that money. That ain't nothing to go blow. You understand what I'm saying? But people don't really understand that because we're taught that. You know what I'm saying? You know,
check and get it right back.
Right. And that's the trick. That's the trick of the shit. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to just teach and tell people and show the right ways of shit that you can have, still enjoy yourself, right? But you should do it with moderation because everything is in moderation. If you ain't in moderation, you know, no matter what it is, this shit ain't gonna never work for you.
Man, when you pulled up that food truck, I saw something different. I saw a different vision. You said, but this just the beginning. And you said, we got something bigger than this coming. It wasn't no doubt in my mind because I know how you move. If you say it's going to get done, it's going to get done. And you came with that food truck and you was coming, you was bringing that food. So now I started hustling, trying, hey, we got the food truck coming. I can call them, come on. So after that, the restaurant came. And the restaurant almost kind of started out like a commissary, right?
That's what it was meant for.
All right. And then it went from a commissary to you said, man, we about to open up. I'm like, for real? And
Corona,
I remember.
Corona, thank Corona for that.
Yeah. Corona really helped a lot of people really find their business sense. And that's because we only had about a few food trucks. And then when you hit, everybody was like, wait a minute. They started seeing no sell. One dude at the club said, hey man, tell him don't come down here no more. Because nobody wanted his food no more. You know what I'm saying?
And I ain't come no more.
It's already fast. It's already cooked.
Yeah.
And they can go out. Now, he's sitting over there and ain't no more food out there. We ain't gonna say where it is, but that's all good. But
guess what? I ain't come no more because I'm not here to step on nobody that's doing nothing, right? And not cause of fear, cause that would have been the least thing
well,
I
least
came. But out of respect of a dude trying to hustle, and the shit that I do is so much different, and I can do it anywhere. I would leave and not, hurt a person trying to make it. You get it?
Right.
You understand? I'm a real hustler. I put $5,000 worth of cooked food on that motherfucker. Don't have a customer.
Exactly. Just know it's gonna get sold.
Yeah,
it's gonna get sold.
You understand?
Yeah, it's gonna get sold.
That's how I feel about it. You understand?
Yeah.
So by just feeling that way, and other people like, they ain't that same feeling.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna respect that, and I ain't gonna step on that because I'm here to help, not to hurt.
Yeah, right.
You
And motivate. Right. Yeah.
I want other motherfuckers to own these trucks.
Yeah.
You understand? We setting up a whole franchise. I want to show people how to make $54,000 a month. Yeah, I'm going to use this for this right now.
That's what it's for.
I'm going to show people how to make $54,000 a month without even getting in the truck. We got an app. We got our own Yo Chef app. You can go on, if you're an Apple person, go on to the App Store and you can Google Yo Chef Pull Up or Yo Chef Surf and Turf, right? And you'll see an app, and that's mine, right? That's Yo Chef's. And then it's, and download it because when that truck 3 miles within your app, it's a free delivery charge. No charge on delivery. We bring this shit to you for free. And, if you're on Android, you understand, Google Play, we on that too. Never been on no social media, bro, in my life. Never had Facebook, MySpace, YouTube. I never had it in my name, right? Because I never wanted to be on the grid. But I got an app. Right, because I understand everything you do in your life today, you have to do it through an app. You go on your phone, it's an app, right? So I follow what they do. I can't create shit; they created it. You understand? And if you understand it, just follow what they doing. You understand? McDonald's. I used to follow McDonald's when I did exotic wings. You understand? Exotic wings. I followed McDonald's. They had put their golden arches up. They said they could make $1 million right here, right? You understand? So if I can get a mile within them motherfuckers, I'm gonna make 500.
At least 500,000.
You understand?
Yeah.
250 was more than I had.
So let me stop right quick. So listen, I'm gonna recap, and I'm gonna regurgitate. 8 food trucks, right? 10 food trucks. Sitting there waiting to be franchised, waiting on you to make $50,000 a month.
And I'll put the money at the back end. This the deal. I'm standing with people. I'm gonna show you some shit that this math. This gonna go to Shark Tank, right? So I'm gonna say it here first, cause you my nigga, and you my brother, right? You understand? I love you. You understand? I don't even do interviews, right? You understand what I'm saying? The ones I did, they wasn't this one.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you understand, like I say, you my brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, for real.
Yeah.
So the whole thing of it is, my whole thing is I want to show people that whatever we could do to help back, we're going to do it. We're doing an empowerment show, right? So what we're doing is we're going to do not a reality show, because reality is just the bullshit that's out there. We know the reality of life. If you don't get it right, you're going to be fucked up. That's a reality. You understand what I'm saying? So we're gonna do an empowerment show where what we do is this. We're gonna help somebody win a truck. We ain't gonna show you how to cook the food, cause we already know how to do that. This is like a popsicle truck. We're gonna give you the food, and we're gonna be a part of that with you every day. When you franchise a truck, if you can sell $5,000 worth of food, that's what go on your truck 3 times that day. That's $15,000 worth of food a day. Right? Which you'll make 3,000 of that. You get 20% of that money. You understand? So 20% of that money, but that ain't all yours. For you not to be on the truck, we want 2 more people on the truck. We want them to make $200 a day.
Right.
Each. Right? So when they break down, that's 54,000 if you sold 5,000. So let's say you sold 2,500. Right? Instead of making 54, you'll make 28,000 a month without even, and your people still making 1,000 a week.
Right.
The whole thing is just showing people how to get there, bro. When you
And that's
learn,
where the franchise comes in.
that's the franchise.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it's gonna fuck the world up. It's gonna
Yeah.
fuck them up because when we come, we come in the Uber Eats, Grubhub, all them,
Yeah.
right? They got to go get the food. We already got the food. Our app geo-track and geo-fence. So when we in the area, we say, your chef is here. It hit all the people. We tell them we here delivering for free, no delivery charge. Because we're going to give back because we just opened up a restaurant in the area for free, right? We were just over here, we over here in this area now with $5,000 for food and we ain't got no light bill, no gas bill, no water bill. So when you,
All you gotta do is put some gas in.
right, when you win, you pass that shit, you share it back.
Right.
That's how you keep winning. You feel me? Now that's my thinking.
Right. I mean, that's
You know
a
what I mean?
great
It
thinking.
ain't the thinking of the world.
But
or how
let
you
me
got
tell
to
them
do
this: the app that he's talking about, this ain't an app that this app is created by him with his thinking, right?
We're not piggybacking.
No, it's not a piggyback app.
Yeah.
So this app really works. He showed me how it works and everything. So this is a real app. So that app, man, when I saw it, that came from you. Yeah.
Well, it came from the love and want to make more people
Right.
make money.
Right.
You're right. The creator just used us as vessels.
Right.
I'm just a vessel, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a vessel being used to help the next person just like you are.
Right.
You know how many awards you ain't got? You
Yeah.
the nigga that need to be celebrated over and over.
Yeah,
Because you done put it in like ain't nobody else.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I love you.
Yeah.
You understand? Because you have been there. You have got on every civil rights movement, everything that's
Yeah.
about black people. You about that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
we,
saying?
We've been trying to do this since last year. No, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago when I was doing it in the restaurant. And man, just to have you here today, man, means a lot. I promise you it does. And people been asking me, when you gonna get Kerchief on? When you gonna get Kerchief on? So hey, he here today.
Right.
And they gonna tune in and they gonna share and like. They always do. I really appreciate, man, I really appreciate everybody for real. Then I gotta go back, I gotta go to something else. Because it's popping up in my head. I go, a guy wrote a book, and Kerchief was in the book, and he had really much, pretty much the biggest part in the book. So tell us a little bit about that book.
Well, I ain't gonna say the biggest part, but it was an equal part.
Well, equal, but
Well, see, for the people, you would have thought my part would have been minute,
yeah.
right? Because the book is called, Thuphoria,
Mm-hmm.
like Thuphoria, right? But the brother wrote it. His name Lakey the Kid. He out of New York. He was he ran Queen Bridge for maybe 10 years on every part of it you can know.
And he
So
Nas
he ended
killer?
up. Well, no, Nas was up under him.
Okay.
And then he was the president of Death Row East, and what happened was he went to Rikers, changed his life. We met each other. His wife used to work for me.
Okay.
I had a doctor's office in Atlanta, pain
Mhm.
clinic, and his wife was administrator that worked in the office,
Okay.
and she always told me about her husband. So 7 years later, I met him. And I ain't know who he was, and he didn't know who I was, cause I ain't never felt I was nobody but a person of the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never put nothing over me.
Yeah.